Walrus, unless you count the guy who ate like 100 boxes of Cocoa Pebbles or something.
That's their version of the Canadian version of the
We cut back to where Howard gives him a swimming lesson, drags him under the water. When he's under the water in the seal suit, that's where he sees all the other dead seals.
I thought that was a very creepy scene. I enjoyed that scene.
And that's when you realize. That's when I realized, okay, this isn't a one-time. This old man is snapped. He's been collecting dudes and trying this out, this process, for God knows how long.
He's either ones where the surgery failed, or they didn't live up to his expectations, or they drowned themselves.
And like he says at the end, like, you have
themselves.
a survival spirit. You're at a fight. Like, these are the guys that didn't have a fighting spirit. And they went underwater and were like, looked at themselves like, fuck this. And just, I'm not even going to try to get out of this thing.
I kind of wondered, that was another thing, still not out of it, but that's where I kind of wondered, like, if that was me, why wouldn't I just take in a big gulp of water and drown my walrus ass?
I think I would have.
Is that what you would do?
I thought about it. I thought,
I did too.
I thought, why wouldn't he just, when he looks around there, why didn't he just drown himself right now?
Well, maybe because I have a very vivid fear of drowning.
But if your hands were fused together at this point,
there's no going back. They can't undo this process now.
They can't undo.
Even if your mind hasn't snapped and you've
your
become
tongue
a walrus,
is cut out. You can't talk. You've been given flippers, and you've been pretty much hermetically sealed.
You got your leg bones.
Suit. There's that one great shot. Did you guys see it? Where his head sunk into the walrus suit, and then it comes out, and you see it, like it's grafted so well that he can actually recede in and out of the walrus.
Almost
suit.
like a turtle. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no going back for this guy.
No.
Would you just say fuck it and just stay underwater?
I would have to strongly consider it.
Yeah. Cody? Toast? Well, it's like you. Better in Escape from L.A. Better to live here free than in society as a slave.
Well, I don't think this is a dark paradise.
No. I want the dark paradise. Living as a fucking walrus is not dark paradise.
So you'd stay underwater?
Man, I don't know, because I have a very... drowning's probably one of the worst ways to die that I can think of.
Well, in terms
but
of
at the
this
same
movie,
time,
I'm
if I'm a
grateful
fucking
that he
walrus...
At this point, you've experienced enough. I might just swallow that water and just say la vie.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't. Yeah. I'm not living my life as a fucking walrus.
You know what? You checked out. You've checked out. Mincy and I are still with this film. The fact that we all had those thoughts watching that scene, that's good filmmaking.
Yeah.
I really loved him seeing the other walrus carcasses under there.
Yeah,
great scene.
I thought that was a really good deal.
Big Trouble in Little China, when Jack's swimming through the underground, when the elevator fills up with water and they go out and they see all the skeletons around. Never do you think like, oh, Jack, you're surrounded by these mystical forces and all these Asian armies. Just swallow water and give up.
Yeah, but at that time, he's not a fucking walrus.
I'm just saying.
There's a fighting chance.
He's not mutilated.
He doesn't have flipper hands.
He's not mutilated.
You don't have a fighting chance anymore when you're Walrus Boy.
You know what, Cody? I'd flip you off right now. Well,
technically you.
But
would
no,
flip
but the
him
fact
off.
that we all sat there and
That's
watched.
the Walrus middle fingers when you do the Sopranos thing. You lift up your flipper and you touch one of your tusks.
Oh, what if he had done that to Howard? Conserve. The fact that all four of us had that moment watching it where we thought the same thing.
Great scene.
Great scene.
It was
Made
a
us
good
think.
scene.
Maybe
It
he
was
was
a good
thinking
scene.
that. Maybe that was what he wanted everyone.
No, that's
to
what I'm saying.
think.
Bravo, Mr. Smith. I think it was. I
Yeah.
think he was going for that. And bravo, Mr. Smith.
Yeah.
I'll give kudos where it's deserved. We all thought it. That's good filmmaking.